What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. 6 days to go until transfer deadline day. Still lots of deals to be done. Is today Diaz Day? Is the question. But before we crack on with this transfer update, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content and you want to help support my channel, then subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. It is free. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers. At the time of recording this video, we're less than 800 subscribers away. In fact, we're very close to being less than 700 subscribers away. Big push, 14,000 subscribers by the time deadline day ends is what I'm aiming for, October 5th. 6 days, we can do it. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe. 58% of you at the time of recording this that are watching my videos aren't subscribed, so make sure that you do subscribe. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget also leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, aiming for 500 likes, and also don't forget leave your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. So let's crack on with the out. We've got an Oleksandr Zinchenko update. Now, Sam Lee has been saying that Zinchenko could leave Manchester City before deadline day. He has numerous offers there. I know Barcelona are interested. I'm not too sure who else is interested, so I'm waiting for more clarification on what other clubs may be looking at Oleksandr Zinchenko. It hasn't been said if it's going to be a loan deal with an obligation to buy or an option to buy, or whether it's going to be just a straight-up loan deal, or whether it's going to be a permanent transfer. I don't have any details, no more details. A bit sketchy details, if I'm completely honest, but Sam Lee does say that if Oleksandr Zinchenko does leave, Man City could, okay, that's a key word, could make a move for a left-back, but no player has been mentioned as to what left-back Manchester City could target. What I would say with incomings from Manchester City is wait for that Diaz transfer to be announced and then see where the market's taking Manchester City a day or two after that. And we'll get a good idea then of who Manchester City may be targeting. I would say that left-back would be an option that Manchester City probably would consider if a good player was to become available for a good price. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Nicolas Otamendi. Now, Correio de Manha in Portugal have been reporting that Manchester City are going to be paying Nicolas Otamendi €2 million as a departure prize. I've never come across a departure prize before, but reading between the lines, what that means is that Manchester City are going to be giving Nicolas Otamendi €2 million to leave Manchester City. So he's basically being paid to leave Manchester City. Now, this, in my opinion, is a shortcoming in wages. We know Benfica can't afford the wages that Nicolas Otamendi wants. Manchester City need Nicolas Otamendi to leave for us to sign a centre-back, and we want a centre-back. So that's what Manchester City are targeting. And so, from there, City obviously subsidising Nicolas Otamendi and giving him €2 million, and Benfica will be covering the other wages. He's probably still taking a wage cut. He's probably down a little bit of money, but that's where we're heading from there. Now, it doesn't really matter that City are paying €2 million to Nicolas Otamendi. It's not my money, so it doesn't really affect me, if I'm completely honest. But what I would say is that City have got a very good price here for Otamendi. €15 million, which is around about €8 to €10 million more than what I was expecting to get for Otamendi. So I can forgive giving him €2 million with towards his wage to encourage him, obviously, to leave Manchester City so we can bring in fresh blood in the form of Ruben Diaz. Now, if we was to merge all them numbers together, basically it means that with the net transfer of Otamendi leaving and the money that we've paid for him and the money that we're paying for Diaz and his add-ons, roughly works out to somewhere between 50 to 55 million euros. So that's basically what we're signing Ruben Diaz for. We're looking at around just over £50 million when all the deals is put together, which in my opinion isn't too bad a deal and has been influential in Benfica agreeing to take Nicolas Otamendi, because Sevilla and Napoli weren't interested. Otherwise the price would have been looking for Kounde at Sevilla and also Koulibaly at Napoli would have come down. But Otamendi is now in Portugal. We're just waiting for official clarification that he has joined Benfica, and obviously we're waiting for Ruben Diaz to have official confirmation that he's left Benfica and joined Manchester City. Now, on to our next player to speak about. We've had an update this morning coming in the form of Eric Garcia. Now, Mundo Deportivo, they're reporting Barcelona are back in for Eric Garcia. Last update we had was they was willing to go as high as €18 million. Now, Barcelona, according to Mundo, Deportivo, are back down to €12 million in that vicious cycle. Not sure if that was on the back end of his performance that he put in against Leicester City or not, but apparently with this transfer, Barcelona want to give City €12 million and include Rafinha in that deal. Don't know too much about Rafinha because I've never really seen him play. I've been reading about him. Apparently he's really injury prone. I had a look at his injury record and it's equal to, maybe even better than that of Benjamin Mendy. So if I was City, I would stay clear of that transfer and say to Barcelona, look, we want €30 million. That's our asking price. Get anywhere close to that and we'll negotiate. €18 million if there's to put that bid in. May have Man City considering that. What City will be looking for will be a similar deal to what Barcelona's just paid for Dest for Ajax. I'm not sure if that transfer has been confirmed yet, but I'm fairly sure that was a €20 million transfer plus €5 million in add-ons, and that'll be similar to what City are looking for Eric Garcia. If Barcelona are serious and want Eric Garcia for this summer, they're going to have to pay for him because Manchester City don't need money. They're more than happy to keep Eric Garcia for a season, use him around our squad if we've got injuries and needing cover, and let him leave for free next summer. Bit of a messy situation, if I'm completely honest. He's taking up the place of another player, if I'm honest, Eric Garcia, player that obviously wants to go somewhere else. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Like I said, up for debate. Moving on to the ins, we've got an update on Jules Kounde and Kalidou Koulibaly that we've been speaking about. Now, Fabrizio Romano has been reporting that Manchester City will not be signing another centre-back after Ruben Diaz signs for Manchester City this summer. So that rules that one out. City have informed Sevilla that they will not be making a move and they are no longer interested in Jules Kounde for this summer. And they have also told Napoli the exact same with Kalidou Koulibaly. So scratch that one's off our list for this summer. Them transfers are not happening. And we've got an update on Jose Gimenez as well. Fabrizio Romano has also confirmed that Manchester City will not be signing Jose Gimenez this summer either. He maintains that Atletico Madrid and the release clause is €120 million, and Atletico Madrid keep quoting that price if you want to sign Gimenez. Now, other sources have said that the value is £78 million, which obviously doesn't translate to €120 million. So there's some debate over that. But what is seems to be the fact is that Manchester City definitely won't be signing Gimenez, and apparently City have got concerns over his injury record, and so they won't be pursuing that transfer. Now, on to our last story. Ruben Diaz. Is today Diaz Day? It could well be. He is now in Manchester. He flew last night to Manchester from Lisbon. The return plane took Nicolas Otamendi to Lisbon. He's now in Lisbon. That's according to Duncan Castles. So Duncan Castles getting something right. But what I'll imagine now is City will be waiting for Benfica to get everything sorted on the Nicolas Otamendi front, passing his medical, agreeing to personal terms. They're the two stumbling blocks here, waiting last bits of the details to be done. Once they've been passed and sorted, City then I imagine will probably announce Ruben Diaz first. They may wait for Nicolas Otamendi's transfer to be confirmed at the same time. It's not a direct swap deal, so we don't need to wait for Benfica to announce that. As City will just wait for clarification from Benfica. The contract is signed and the medical is done, so they know there's no hinges and Otamendi won't be a Manchester City player anymore. Then City will announce that signing of Ruben Diaz. That could come today. Ruben Diaz has already undertaken at least his first part of his medicals, flown to Manchester. I imagine this will be for personal terms to sign his contract, and if he's not completed the second part of his medical, to complete that at the City Football Academy, the CFA, and that could be sorted. Like I said, if everything gets clearance, that could be done as of today, and that probably will be subject possibly to some clearances and everything else. So he probably, if he does sign today, won't be available for that Burnley match on Wednesday. Will he be available for Leeds? Still waiting for further clarification on isolation and if he needs to do a mandatory isolation or not, or because he's having regular testing, he can just come into the United Kingdom on a footballing kind of thing. I don't know what it is. It's very confusing, the rules here in the UK, by the way, that he may be able to hit the ground running and start training with Manchester City and start working with City, and they'll have tests and stuff, and he could be going for Leeds. I don't know. Waiting for clarification on that. We will get clarification on that at some point soon, hopefully, when that deal is announced. But is today the big day? If it's not, I suspect tomorrow will be that big day. And then, where will Manchester City go in the transfer market from there? It will be pending on outgoing, so it might be quiet for a couple of days. Rumour mill might start getting going, but by the time we get towards the weekend and towards transfer deadline day, may City be in the market for one? There's been rumours going around that City's in the market for two. Not sure I see us signing two players, but one, I can see us targeting a player. Whether we sign someone is another matter, but I'll keep you up to date with that every step of the way. So thank you everyone for watching, much appreciated by me. Leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Aiming for 500 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, leave your thoughts in the comments below with regards to these transfers, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say. Congratulations for making it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, then leave in the comments below. Today is the day for Diaz. So then I know that you are staying tuned to the end of the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and popping up on screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships, for any videos or any general business inquiries. And we'll be back again tomorrow for another daily Manchester City transfer update, unless that signing of Ruben Diaz is announced today, in which case I'll see you later on. I'll keep you up to date with that first and fast. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.